As I informed you, when last should Disa denounce, yet if we are to prove your identity, it was delayed so that the sovereign, that the central players in the court ought all be in it. None would be able to deny, only select members of the nobility. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you, the citizenry, have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? I thank you, your majesty. The first is Trevo Mine. Next is Half Village. Finally, there is a court.
We have been charged with the
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen, you will need to infiltrate the palace to get. I have attempted to do the same through my own channel. Would that I could undertake the task. What say you, your majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent. There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to of all those who serve the Queen Regent, I refer to Waldar. Many a time as Disa demanded, and many a time as our laws dictate that. Thus, what say you? Might you be? I prepared a means for you to enter the palace. This mission demands that should you be discovered, there is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty's claim, do not forget that we work to serve the
Talent's talent. What?
I am well enough. I fear I've not.
Greetings. Welcome to the guild. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting what you see, as we currently have, and we cannot simply purchase. So regrettably, let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Certain vocations are unavailable at present. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you. He runs the local armory. May fortune smile upon you.
We'll not find anything if we don't start looking.
Always another errand.
Such water.
Where was I found again?
Peruse at your leisure.
Living's hard, but dreams are free. New day beckons.
I'm in fine fettle today.
Interested in my wares?
Treat your ears to a tale.
I've heard there's a means to tell if so. See, there's only one. Well, there. Come to.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't,
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting. I'd heard tell of a beggar, and by the look of it, he doesn't appear...
aye, got some coins. It's much appreciated. Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even...
Oh, I possess no... those of other races differ, so that's all 'tis, mind. And even if I did, no matter how they fascinate me, 'tisn't to be. You would simply give this to... Fascinating. Such as this bowstring. Why do you stare? I suppose the timing could not be... Forgive me. Every elf I've been training. Indeed, I grew so vexed thanks to you. It might be just what I need to find my aim. Many thanks. But this is no... That's where I train. I do hope you'll join me.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by... master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to sow my...
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen. Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Be wary. It is a foe not yet encountered. I've never heard such a
We must spare no effort against this foe, lest we suffer bitter defeat.
We can ill afford to rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our best strategy here.
I am grateful to you, Arisen.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I'm in fine battle today. Not to praise
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
The other day, now, and rightly so, gave me a right their faces may match. But the last...
Say, weren't we tasked with another errand that sent us somewhere near here?
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
Teeth in a real battle.
Wonder what rumors they
Consarne.
Well, hang about. I'm in no rush.
No shortage of easy Interested in my wares? Even the best of us has its limits, I suppose.
Anywhere's better than the middle of a crowd.
My shedding
I've little enough gold to spend.
must be my
as
winter
tis.
coat growing in.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Protected. Can't wait for the new equipment. Now, how best to proceed?
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
This is where I am when life gets overwhelming.
I've little enough gold to spend as tis.
Looks like we've both got some time on our hands.
Pray, do not impede me, sir. I'm on duty.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Bunch of sluggards. New blood.
I must be vigilant.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
They're the same. Tired faces in the same tired frocks.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten. Dull days for us are a sign that
Best make haste.
fine place still have to attend to.
And who, pray tell, are you supposed to be? There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life. Do forgive me, but sometimes this is the only place I can
Mayhap I really would have been better off with bacon.
Suppose I ought to earn my
Mayhap I really would have been better off with bacon.
I suppose I best earn my keep. But not at the expense of my
This much shoulder does a number on my shoulders.
such quiet my watch lessons without it.
Comes looking for a fight. I won't say no.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
I'll see how far my talents can take me.
clean forgotten.
Ho there, fair.
You'll have to excuse me.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
Nothing more pathetic than begging for your life.
My sword arm could use some work. When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten. I've been on my feet all day. My legs are
All seems well here.
dull days for us are a sign that all is. My sword arm could use some work.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
I'm about ready to fall asleep.
Not much going on.
It is our duty to see this peace protected. There's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mind.
So tight. I'd kick just about anywhere.
Much is said of the Arisen, though I confess I little understand it. At times, it seems I am confronted by my own ignorance at every turn.
Can't stomach places like this.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone... Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to... I am Sven, the son of Queen Regent Disa. Mother has been acting rather strangely of late. I gather 'tis the same for you. My word, could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers.
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall...
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. This room turned up little of interest. I'll head out first and speak with the sentinels. You... Forgive me. I couldn't sleep.
Town's quiet makes me itch to cause a stir.
Silence cultivates wisdom.
Days like this make me...
It is a bit early for a rest as yet.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm...
I'll teach him a lesson.
Up at dawn. Time to be back to work.
Mayhap I ought to ask about Mayhap I'll go on an adventure of...
A treasure chest! Oh, I can hardly wait to open it!
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
What's the same?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, for some time now, what's more, this cannot be mere happenstance, yet 'tis strange. I dare say 'twas not an item, 'tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge. I am glad to hear it. For there is much we ought to tend to, if we are— How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that— To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but if Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, you have done well, Your Majesty.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
This is beyond me, I'm afraid. Phasus. Now there's a name to remember.